welcome back to you.
Oh, I think I kind of messed that up. Let's redo. I didn't say and welcome back to you. 3,
I noticed.
2, morning, and welcome back to your podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Beth Anne.
And I'm Kaylee.
And
we're just kidding. Did you almost forget again?
Yes! I'm not even kidding. Beth Anne, what's going on?
Well, who are you today? Tell them who you really are.
Okay, I'm Kaylee.
Maybe we're confusing ourselves. And I'm Beth Anne.
And we're so glad you're here. Holy smokes. Might I say holy guacamole?
No, you can.
Only because had an avo for the first time in a long time this morning.
You did.
Yesterday we were grocery shopping and we needed to buy everything under the sun. We were out of everything, and I mean we
bought out
rummaging.
Publix.
Like we bought out Publix. Prior to that, we were rummaging for food. I mean, it was like scavenging.
I mean, when you run out of tuna packets, like you've
It's
ran
a good day.
out. No, because you're so grossed out.
We ran out of egg whites. Okay, now I can't make a smoothie anymore because we also ran out of milk. So now there's no liquid. Well, I
Were
guess
you
there's
putting-
water.
I guess I don't really know what you were putting in your smoothies. Will you tell me?
Oh my gosh, you don't? I have so many IG reels up at Kaylee_Brice in case no one knows.
But whenever I'm watching your stuff, like I just look at you and giggle. Like,
you don't even like think about what I'm posting. You just look at me.
Yes,
I know what you mean. I kind of
Yeah.
feel the same way.
Talk to me. So egg whites.
So I'll do a cup or I'll be doing my measurements.
Your
for my cut. Very mysterious because I have somehow gained a pound over the last week. I think it's just fluid. I think it's retention.
I think it's retention.
I think still from running the 10K. Oh my gosh, like one thing at a time, K. We'll come back to the 10K.
That's right.
Anyway, so I do be measuring. But I probably end up doing about a cup of my frozen berries.
Okay.
Black bear, blue bear, straw bear.
Yep.
And then I don't normally do a banana because
But you were very
a
adamant about.
carbohydrate.
But you were adamant about buying a banana yesterday.
Because here and there I will. Here and there I will.
I know
So-
you do your caffeinated greens from Better Day.
No, seriously, this is my secret ingredient. But it's not a secret because I'm telling you, but this is, okay, cup of bear. Okay. Then we do Greek yogi, a lot of Greek yogi. It all mixes in, do a ton of
Plain
Greek
or
yogi.
vanilla?
If I do plain, I have to add honey for sweet. If I do vanilla, skip the honey.
Okay.
Okay. Berries, Greek yogurt, and then I do as much liquid egg whites to kind of fill like the frozen part, just to know that it's going to blend up.
Okay.
Straight protein. Okay. Did it scare me at first? Of course.
Of course.
Egg whites, I'm drinking. You know me and my texture. I would
I do.
never swallow a yolk. I can't do that.
No.
But egg whites are perfect.
They are.
Added protein.
Yep.
And then literally my secret ingredient is a pack of Better Days caffeinated greens. My code is 10Kaylee to save site wide.
And my code is 10 Beth Anne. Pick your fighter.
Pick your fighter.
I was going to try it, Kaylee, but I couldn't remember the jingle.
I know. I couldn't remember that either. I know that we did a TikTok that one time when we were at the Voyage. No, not the Voyage Music Festival. The
It was-
Beach It Festival.
Oh,
And
is that what it was?
Choose your fighter. And we all
Fighter.
dressed up as Adam Sandler, like in a different Adam Sandler fit.
That was so fun.
It was so fun.
That was so fun. I'm having
Anyway,
flashback.
yeah, it just makes the best smoothie. The greens are what makes it because whatever flavor, whether there's like a tango one, watermelon. I think I tried
but it
polar ice
gives-
the other day.
like that
It's
citrus
just good.
almost.
Yes, like added flavor, not like a protein powder flavor or like a.
It's not
just
chalky.
It's not right. It's just like, oh, this is delicious.
This is delicious.
So anyway, else to say, we were out of all of that. We were out of bears. We were out of Greek yogurt. We were out of liquid egg. We were out. I mean, so we did it to him at
Please
Publix.
look at Fiona resting her bosom on Tootie right now.
She will do anything to be near him and love him.
She's so cute.
Oh,
She's
they're so cute.
so sweet.
Oh, I love
But they are
them.
going to get to growling over that bone in just a minute.
Yeah, probably. I think she's trying to maybe get some, like, of that bone. This is a
Fiona?
crazy thing to say, but my arm is just about wearing out from holding this mic. Will you hold this for me?
Yes.
You know, okay. And then let me like trade hands. Okay, this is so much better because I can rest this left arm on the pillar.
As long as you can rest on the pillar.
Oh, goodness. Whoever said it's not gruesome work being a podcast host, they've just never done it.
I know.
I mean, it's
they don't know what hard
tumultuous.
work is.
They don't know what hard work.
Oh, speaking of being a podcast host, I feel like we say this every other episode, attempt to film this yesterday.
No,
But a few things happened. One very exciting thing happened. If you don't
Very
follow us
crazy
on
thing happened.
TikTok or Instagram, then you didn't see. Go now. Beth Anne _Brice, Kaylee _Brice. Or TikTok is just Kaylee Brice and Beth Anne Brice. Anyway, we got a phone call about a special delivery. And Miss Kaylee
while
and I
filming yesterday.
No, while
Like
filming.
we started filming, we were about 30 minutes in. Honestly, it just wasn't even comparing to this episode. There were really funny things that we'll never get back, but
Right.
got a phone call that we were expecting. I will say they were a little early.
Well, they gave us a window between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Like, that's a heck of a window.
Heck of a.
Yeah.
So we just attempted to plan our day. We thought, okay, we'll get up, we'll get going early in the morning. We did. Alarms went off at 4:30. Went to Planet Fit. We came home, got ready, and we started to record.
Thank you for setting that stage for us.
Mid-app.
Phone call.
Hello?
That is so funny. I love doing that. And we had a delivery, and it was about 30 minutes from that moment. So we stopped what we were doing. We stopped, dropped, and rolled, and we met him out there in the garage because we turned our garage into a warehouse. The brand that Miss Kay and I started talking about a year ago has arrived.
No, like a year ago, me and Beth Anne popped up on our Instagram stories. I think we made a TikTok. We're like, guys, we're starting something of our own. This is, we didn't give a ton of details. We thought that we were going to share all the details along the way.
Right.
But in the process, we were like, well, there were some things, of course, that comes with anything and building a brand. There were things that we didn't love. So then it was like, we didn't even want to share those updates because that wasn't going to be what the final thing ended up being. And then you're like holding on to every word that I'm saying. You're like, what is she going to say next? You're so funny. I can tell by the way you're looking at me.
Yeah.
I know.
No, I am.
But, so we kind of just decided to move in silence. And
Oh, wow. We are so mysterious. Holy smokes.
but we also we moved in silence, and we just honestly prayed our way through this last year of just asking the Lord to, as always, give us discernment, but just guide us as to what we should make, what it should say, what it should mean, and what it could provide, I guess, to our audience, to anybody. Because what we created and our brand is not just merch. I think that merch was so fun, but we worked with a company that did us so dirty.
The company being FanJoy. That was who did us so dirty.
Among so many other people. They had to file bankruptcy, and they did it right. And when they encouraged us to drop another merch thing, whatever, launch a new merch drop. Yeah. And
Pretty much filed bankruptcy like the following day.
it was when we did the morning drops. We had like the yellow hoodies, and we had the coffee cups, and we did our photo shoot in Waffle House, and it was so fun.
They did not refund people whenever they never got their items. They just wouldn't send items. Like Kaylee and I, we worked alongside them, but we were not at like the factory or, the manufacturer, the warehouse, anything like that. Like we weren't packaging anything up. That was part of us, giving them a cut and everything like that. So people were messaging us, I didn't get this, I didn't get this, I didn't get this. And we were feeling so bad. And it was just a little bit out of our hands.
We had no control. It was awful.
Yeah, it was awful.
And I didn't
it
want,
was awful.
I did not want to leave any bit in someone else's hands. I mean, obviously we're working with a manufacturer overseas, but it's like we have total control over.
And we trust them fully.
Yeah.
And we're in charge. Like with FanJoy, obviously, like they're the company, they're in charge. We're their clients, kind of. So anyway, they've ghosted us at this point, and it's just something that's going to have to.
Yes, we'll take it up with our lawyers. But anyway, we wanted something that was our own and that we literally could not hand deliver, but hand mail out.
Well, maybe we can hand deliver a few, Kaylee.
Maybe a few if you're local.
Oh, no, we can make a road trip.
Oh my
Crazy.
gosh.
We love to hop in the car bed.
Okay, this is the first time I'm hearing of you wanting to pile up with a box or a pallet and hit the road jack. But anyway, so the game plan is we are going to be sharing more over the next several weeks, and we'll share about the launch date and the name and just what every bit of it means to us. And then we will also be shipping right out of our warehouse that is 12 feet away in our garage. It's going to be loads of fun.
We need to order an outdoor rug, babe, so we can get comfy on the ground.
Okay. Or just like a seat. I figured we'd do like a table like in the middle of the garage and like chairs.
Yes.
With our little shipping labeler and like all those things.
Yes.
Poly mailers.
Okay, love it. We're just planning right here on the page.
Just like businesswomen, kind of. So
yeah.
that
was
coming.
yesterday.
Yeah.
And then we just decided, let's put a bookmark. And we'll come back tomorrow. And that's what we've done. So, hey. How y'all doing?
Good morning.
We went to the movies last night. What?
Oh, I was just going to say that I woke up so much more refreshed this morning than yesterday's 4:30 a.m. wake up call. And like, I know we did it to ourselves because we get to the point where we're like, if we want to accomplish everything we want to in a day, we like have to wake up that hour.
You have to wake up earlier.
Correct. And I also I want to be present like with the people around me. And I realize that it's very hard to do if I only wake up at a certain amount of time to get everything done that I need to do. And I don't account for, like we wanted to go to dinner with mom and pop. We wanted to go see our movie. And like, I just want to be able to enjoy that without being sidetracked or distracted by whatever is on my phone or my email,
That's right.
So anyway, we did that. We went and saw Amateur last night.
So good. We won't give anything away. We would never be those spoiler girls. But it was fire. If you're into, what genre would you say?
Like thriller action.
And our mom's favorite part was they made it through the whole movie without saying a single F word. As soon as it cut to the...
Honestly, though, I'm glad.
Because it's hard to
hear.
They
did say
I
GD.
think it was just one time.
I don't love.
GD is worse than F to me.
Yes.
GD is like actually the worst one ever.
GD is the worst one ever.
Like if you're saying I mean,
not
gosh darn. Gosh darn's funnier anyway. But also it's like, I feel like, okay, do you agree with me? That different cuss words are like more popular in like different areas. You know what I mean? Like in the South.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like more up north, like it's a lot of GDs.
Yeah.
Is that just me making like a...
No, it's true.
It's true because like they say it very super casually.
Yeah.
Like every time we go to New Jersey, like...
And different like culture. Yeah, I guess that's what that means.
and down here, like it's a lot of SHIT.
It's a lot of SHRT. It's a lot of DAMN.
It's a lot of those 4-letter words. I mean, Georgia football, like they're literally run the ball.
And ball.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's like, I think it's GD, go damn dogs. Is that what it is? GDG? Damn good dogs.
Oh, that sounded a little too rolling off our tongue.
No, I mean, I will say
what?
It's like not one of the fruits of the spirit, but there are some
times that cussing is
cuss words that are so
hilarious.
funny.
No, it's so
but
funny.
it's like it's not. I'm not like
I'm not.
it's just sometimes I'm like, oh.
Well, I was born a sinner.
Okay, excuse my French, but bitchin' sauce.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
that's okay.
That's the name of the brand.
It is.
And also like so good.
So fire.
So freaking good. You see that F word that I used? It's like
loved it.
Totally appropriate.
Yeah.
So good. And they were kind enough to send us a plethora of flavors.
Yeah.
And I've been getting into it.
So the only one I haven't tried, well, I guess there's a couple I haven't tried
There's
yet.
so many I haven't tried, and I've tried like 6 of them, and I just haven't tried so many more.
Well, the one that I know that I really want to try that I think I might try after this app, like with an apple, is the chocolate swap.
I'll do it with you. Let's do a taste testing.
It's like a hummus consistency, these bitchin' sauces. It's almost like...
It's a little bit runnier than a hummus.
It is a little bit more runny than a hummus.
So you can do so many different things with it. Personally, I've been dipping the masa tortilla chips that are literally 5 ingredients and no seed oils. Oh, good.
So good.
I've been eating it with those.
I feel like they would also be good with like carrots, raw carrots or celery, but I just love
to each their own. But I think it'd also be good in like a wrap. I think it would also be good. Really? A sauce for anything. Frenchies, literally anything.
Literally just anything. Bitchin' sauce. And like they do
bitchin' sauce.
Label it as a sauce.
I ate the entire buffalo one. I don't think you had a bite of that.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Right when I opened it.
Okay.
Anyway, and Chase came over, loved him too.
What did I have yesterday
like
that
tidbit.
You were like, oh my gosh, that's so like spicy.
It was the jalapeno one?
No, I don't think I've had the jalapeno.
Oh, it's good.
Is there? Oh,
Yeah.
I need to try it. Spinach and artichoke was fire.
Okay.
And then there's like a chili or a chipotle.
Wait, what were you eating that was so spicy? I have to know.
That's what I'm trying to remember the flavor. I think it was.
Oh, I know. It was the hot honey marinara sauce, but you put so much of it on your spaghetti squash and ground turk. It was too spicy for me.
Drowning.
Drowning.
I'm drowning. That's what I was trying to say. Is I was drowning my spaghetti squash, but then I realized a little bit of that sauce
Goes a long way. And it's really good. You can mouth
that's
it
another
down.
brand I honestly really want to shout out. It's spelled S-A-U-Z. Saz. And they have this marinara that's literally hot honey marinara. It's unbelievable. Oh my gosh. But it doesn't even compare to the hot honey chili crunch that I had this morning on my avocado toast. Girl.
We're
foodies.
As much as we love
Foodies
the
are
hot hoon.
Foodies are fat.
Oh, not foodies.
Okay.
Oh, we are cussing
No.
this morning.
Like, no, like, okay, I didn't want to get canceled. And honestly, I just need to get that like thought out of my head. Like the
The
Lord
word
knows.
fat?
No, yes, but the Lord knows my heart.
Oh,
And
yes.
There's
There's literally a place called like Fatty's Burgers or something.
yeah, but
Or what's it called?
there was a TikTok that I did. Oh, it was when Gage was literally reading me the menu of a place that we were going like the next night, but it was while I was eating dinner. Like I couldn't get through one meal and we're like planning what we're gonna have the next day.
And you wanted to put on the screen like this is some fat.
No,
stuff
I was
right
gonna
here.
be like foodie or fat ass. Like foodie.
Oh.
Like there's a difference. But I didn't know how it was gonna be received. And I just need to like that's funny. And obviously I mean no harm.
We're joking.
And I also grew up like morbidly obese.
No, yeah. We were overweight.
And I don't know.
Like I feel like you reserve the right to use it.
Yeah.
In like whichever way you feel. Because you would
As
never
you
use
should.
it like derogatory.
I would never
No.
use no.
I know you wouldn't.
No.
Wait, I had
Okay.
something to say about. Oh, as much as we love the hot hoon, I'm surprised we haven't made those bowls yet that are so viral on TikTok. The ones with the cottage cheese,
Ground beef,
turk.
avo.
Okay, I said ground turk, but yeah, ground beef, avo, and I think I actually have all the ingredients for it. Maybe I'm gonna have that for dinner this evening.
Do it. I know that would excite you.
No, it would excite me
Because yesterday after we went to Pooplex and then we had our day, went to dinner, went to the movies, we went to Walmart because I forgot sushi rice. Me and Gage are making crispy rice tonight.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we gathered some other things and you were like, do you just want to go ahead and get ingredients for kava bowls? And you asked me that when we were about 13 aisles deep and we didn't have a boogie. That was so funny.
I felt like we could man it though.
Do you always say buggy or do you sometimes say cart?
No, it's always a buggy.
It's always a buggy. Okay.
I mean, I think I have said cart before though. Like get a cart. Like are you gonna grab a cart?
Yeah. Once or twice.
Once or twice. Are you gonna put a jalapeno and a sliver of cilantro on your crispy rice?
I'm going to have to go get jalapenos.
I see. I need to think about it. Nope. I'm pretty sure we have jalapenos. I'm pretty poos.
But they're probably pickled. And I think what we need for the recipe is fresh. I don't know. We
No.
don't have cilantro though.
Just do pickled. They're so much better.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to go get salmon to go on top of the crispy rice.
Like
like
raw,
diced up.
like raw salmon.
Yeah.
You
You
can
like that. You were kind of saying it like you didn't like that.
No, I do.
Right.
But I was just so that you know, like, you know what's going on because I know that you don't like the raw.
But remember,
stuff.
I ate it the other night at Oku.
Yeah. Are you gonna go to the Publix like deli area where they do the?
Of course, where they're slicing it up.
No. But make sure you can, the one that they give you, like you can eat it raw. I don't know if there's like rules to.
I'll consult.
Anyway,
We have a follow-up on our Brice Advice, which is our advice segment if you're new here to the podcast, to your podcast. But we have a follow-up.
well, I guess we have fully changed it over from Double or Nothing to Brice Advice.
We pretty much have.
Okay, it's Brice Advice.
We're calling it Brice Advice.
It's Brice Advice.
And if anyone objects, please speak now or forever hold your peace.
3, 2.
We're all good. Thank you. Okay.
course.
Brice Advice is our advice segment here on Your Podcast. We had can you hold my coo for me?
Of course.
Precious sister friend write in, and she was telling us about the guy that she worked with, the teacher. I'm trying to find my phone. Where is it? The teacher that she worked with that kept coming to her room, and he was being so annoying. And she was like, no, like, how do I get rid of him? Oh, here we go. I found my phone. How do I get rid of him? I've told him over and over that I have a boyfriend. Remember, and he asked if she could get knots out of his back. And we were like, oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. So she emailed.
Okay.
She said, good morning, girls. I wanted to follow up about your advice. First, I did not, in all caps, get the knots out of his back. LOL. I told him absolutely not and to ask someone else. Also, I took your advice to lock my door and he unlocked it and opened it and came in to talk to me. He is also creepy and weird to other people too, not just me, but with me, it is the worst. Thank you so, so much for the advice. Absolutely made my day listening to your pood. Okay.
Okay, excuse me. Wait,
so obsessed with you.
Did he YouTube how to pick a lock?
I'm freaking out. Where's HR?
What do you mean he unlocks your door?
What do you mean he unlocked your door, though? He probably just thought he was like being funny, like locked your door on accident. No, babe.
I'm actually
It's
done
to
giving
keep-
him the benefit of the doubt.
Me too.
He no longer gets that from me.
I've decided because remember at
If
first
I locked my door and you unlocked my door, like that's trespassing.
yes,
No, I'm seriously calling the police.
no, yeah, I agree.
I'm definitely letting someone know. I don't know who. Like, I don't know if we have to tell the principal, but like, you
Someone,
my door.
yeah, he needs to be sent to the principal's office.
I guess you could try a sign. No one enter.
Don't come in if the
do
door's
not
locked.
disturb. Yeah, do not come in if the door's
what
locked.
did you even say
in
when he came
parentheses,
in the room?
applies to everyone.
Right. He's
What
crazy.
a weirdo.
I'm so glad you didn't get the knots out of his back. I mean,
He
I know that
definitely
you
uses
didn't.
one-ply toilet paper. You already know. You know.
His thumb slips through because it's so thick.
He's so gross.
He doesn't wash his hands. No, honestly, I don't have anything nice to say about him. So I think I'm just going to shut my mouth. But
Because
thank
if
you,
don't have
Queen,
anything
for
nice to say,
following
then
up.
Don't say anything at all. But I don't really go hard in the paint with that sentence.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
yeah.
No, sometimes, yeah, like sometimes you just have to say it.
Like, have you ever heard of
Sometimes
venting?
people need
God
to hear
forbid
it.
I vent. You know?
I love that trend going around on TikTok. That's what we posted to announce that we had our brand arrive and delivered and working out of our warehouse. But I saw this one and it was like, you don't need to gossip or you shouldn't gossip. God forbid I spread awareness.
I mean, retweet and repost.
Retweet and repost. Like I'm just
Comment
looking
out for
like.
everybody else and subscribe.
And subscribe. So yeah, let's hop into some other Brice advice, shall we?
Shall we?
Okay.
Shall.
This one's actually crazy, and I'm so mad for her. But I think we can help.
Okay.
Hey, Moomas. I'm a freshman in college. It's a super small private college of less than 400 students. My roommate is my very best friend, and we have gotten extremely close. I have been talking to this guy on campus since December. I met his parents. We take long walks talking. We text constantly, and he FaceTimed me every day on his... I'm sorry. He FaceTimed me every day on every break this year, late into the evenings. Last weekend... my gosh... it comes out that he and my roommate are now dating. Blindsided in all caps. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. I have been talking to this boy, and apparently she was too, but never once told me. All while I was confiding in her the entire time about my heart and how much I liked him. Obviously, he wasn't interested like I was, and I can't get over that. Or maybe she said, and I can get over that. But okay, so she can get over that, period. But her doing this to me is the ultimate betrayal. And I feel so heartbroken she did this to me. How do I overcome this? I don't want to lose her, but she lied to me for months and listened to me falling over this boy all over to date him. Love you both.
We don't always get what we want. Because you not wanting to lose her. Bye.
Yeah.
Let the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah.
Let the door shove
Totally
you,
agree.
knock you over, break your nose on the way out.
This is giving a character.
My blood
like,
is boiling. I'm getting hot.
my toxic trait.
Who is this girl? This is my problem with these write-ins, is I would need to find them.
Yeah.
And
Hunt them down.
I need to take matters into my own hands.
I know.
Because I don't trust y'all
No.
to be mean enough.
I know.
Okay, sorry. You don't have to.
Beth and I, right. My toxic
you
trait is that when
imagine?
someone does like one thing wrong, like I do plenty of things wrong all the time, but I hear someone does one thing wrong. I'm like, that's a character trait. They'll never change. They'll never change.
Yeah, but Kaylee, would you ever do this?
No, it's because they do things that I would never do. It's shocking.
I mean, also, this is your best friend. You mean she wasn't telling you about the guy she's been talking to? She
No.
just pops out with a
No.
boyfriend. If
No.
any of my friends, even my
No.
friends who are long distance, even my friends, I knew about, our best friend Georgina lives in Miami. I knew the second she started talking to a guy. Angelina lives in Atlanta, and Stacy. These girls, they don't live close by. We're not getting dinner all the time, but like we know who each other are talking to. We know details. We know when he's going to make it official. Like,
No, You saying that she's your very best friend. You're obviously not hers. She's telling someone about it. She's a boyfriend. She's now
listening to you. I mean, let's just talk about this.
So crazy.
She was listening to you talk very openly and vulnerably about this guy she's been hanging out with day in and day out. Also, that begs the question: when was he hanging out with you? I'm just curious. I'm like, who was he was he not FaceTiming
oh my gosh,
you in
like,
the wee hours
was he
of the morning?
coming over to y'all's house before you went on your walks, and she was just there and like said bye to y'all on your way out the door of you going on your walk? Like,
it's giving. She knew. Well, obviously she did know because you were telling her. But like, she didn't tell you for a reason. She didn't tell you on purpose, which is even weirder because on her end, she's going to have
the craziest thing ever.
We haven't completed a thought. We haven't completed a thought. We're beside ourselves.
I'm beside myself. I can't speak.
All I'm envisioning right now is you two, like, you know how girls do. You're chilling on the bed. You're kicking your feet up in the air. Like, you're talking about him. She's listening. I don't know what she could possibly be saying, but she obviously wasn't giving you the vibe that this was the guy she was talking to. Okay, so she's encouraging you. She's hearing you out. She's rubbing your back, or kikiing, cuckoo, and cockeying, or going grabbing sushi later. And then, the whole time in her head, she's just thinking about like how, well, this is gonna be my boyfriend in like T-7 days. And then, how did you even find out that's her boyfriend? Like, she told you? Like, how do you even do that? Like, I'm impressed with the set of balls that these people have.
Yeah,
I really am.
Yeah, the gall.
The what?
No, like, wait. I think I used that correctly in a sentence, but
we'll find out. Because I've never heard of that word.
At the gall.
Oh, the lure, though, also.
Of some people. I've heard that phrase. Let me make sure I'm using it correctly.
Did you say they're freshmen
the gall.
college?
I think it means the gallbladder. Oh. The meaning of gall is brazen boldness, often with brash self-confidence. Yeah, well, no.
If she was self-confident, she would have been confident to tell you a lot earlier on. No. They're not confident in
she's
their
sneaky.
relationship.
I don't trust her. And I think that what you don't want to lose is the friendship that you thought you had, but you don't have that.
Mm-mm.
She's not nice.
When someone does
she's
something
not trustworthy
that you would never do, let it be enough.
Let it be enough.
I know we've said that so many times.
Yeah.
Just let it be enough.
And it's so hard because obviously we're like removed from the situation and here we are. But I think that that's what you need sometimes. And that's, of course, why you're writing into Brice Advice is you need someone unbiased to hear the situation. Like, what would I do? Mm-hmm. And I will just say, me and Miss Beth, that is one of our strengths in this life, is that if you like do something wrong to us, or just like so intentionally, like there's a difference, like you made a mistake and like we will have grace and we'll forget. But there's certain boundaries that you cannot cross and come back from. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Like I forgive you,
but the
from
wall
a
is
distance, but the wall is up. Mm-hmm. It's over. And so I think that you will find a friend that is really like your best friend, because your best friend would not do something like this to you. I think it's crazy. I'm also grossed out at this guy because like he heard you out. He spent all this time with you. He FaceTime. Like that's so crazy. But I guess,
I mean, was he just talking to you to like get to your roommate or your friend?
No,
like,
I just think that,
like, I don't think that.
There's no way he was that oblivious, but maybe he was. That like you didn't like him. I don't know.
Maybe he just thought y'all were like, if I'm talking to a guy and then we become boyfriend and girlfriend and like you've been hanging out with another girl, like going on long walks and FaceTiming until the wee hours in the morning, I do not want to be dating you. Like I'm so confused. Like that's
that's so crazy.
That's not the energy I love and adore. Okay, I'm severely grossed out. You need a best friend that would hear this story and think it's wild.
Yes.
And be like, what is wrong with her? That's the best friend you need. You don't need the best friend that would do this.
Right. We love you. Your best friend is out there. It's not this chica.
Okay. I mean, you have to remove yourself from the situation. Like I cannot emphasize.
I can't emphasize that.
You have to remove yourself. It's going to be so hard, but I love what I saw on TikTok the other day. It was something about like, if a snake bit you, would you go back to get bit by the snake again? You know what I mean? Or like, would you run forever and ever in the opposite direction? I think if a snake bit me. Like
if I survived a snake bite
out of my peripheral, like I would be so forward, like I would be so like turned from that
head on a swivel, like ooh, ooh. Did you know that owls can like turn their heads like that, like all the way around?
I did. I just want to see it though.
Me too.
Maybe like in person.
But yeah, if the Lord can deliver you from a snake bite, take advantage of that opportunity at a new life.
That's right.
At a new best friend.
That's right.
We love you. This next Brice Advice is really crazy. It's really long. So if you're in the car right now or you're doing chores around the house, I know a lot of you guys are like, yay, listen to the poo today while I knocked out my chores. You're probably going to be able to like clean the oven, clean behind the fridge, and wipe down all surfaces.
And the baseboards as well.
Yes.
And like grab the toothbrush and like clean
But
the
I'm going to read
crevices.
it all because
Go ahead.
I just think it's necessary.
Okay.
My best friend of 15 years, we'll call her Jill. And her boyfriend, we'll call him Jack. So Jack and Jill have been dating now for 2 years. She's my age, 24, and he's 38. Jill met Jack at work, and she had a coworker tell him she thought he was cute. They went on a date, and quickly she moved into his apartment with him. He was in the military and broke his back, so he was honorably discharged. He was married at the time and living in Mexico. His divorce was final in December of 2021, and they started dating in January-ish of 2022. Here lies my problem. What are you giggling at?
I got so tickled. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Okay. Maybe try that now.
I did.
You need to be present with us and Jack and Jill. So Jack and Jill started dating in January-ish of 2022, right after his divorce was finalized at the end of 2021. And here lies my problem. He had no social media. Mind you, I understand he's almost 40, so he may not be into all of that, but yeah, so you weren't listening because your phone was not on D&D. So did you even get that Jill is 24 and Jack is 40?
Yes, got it.
Well, 38, but he may not be into all that, but that's not the main reason for this concern. Just a cherry on the cake. She knows nothing about his past relationship. Recently, she told me he only has $1,000 in his savings. No judgment, but either A, he is awful at saving because he has a full-time job and a check monthly from the military, or B, he is lying to you about money 2 years into a relationship and you're looking into buying a house with him. They do nothing, like nothing. She works from home now, gets off at 3 p.m., showers, cooks dinner, sits on the couch. He's in his recliner, eats dinner, cleans, and they go to bed. Also, TMI, but they are not intimate and don't kiss or cuddle, which to some may not be a big deal, but with everything else, I truly just do not understand what she is getting out of this relationship. They only watch the type of stuff he likes, which she has never been interested in. Also, she is super family oriented. Her family gets together all the time, constantly. And when they actually decide to get out and go, they only stay for about an hour and then his social battery runs out. I get it, but it's your girlfriend's family and you do this every time. Even at our B-Day party we had for her at our parents' house, and they won't separate. If he is ready to go, then they both leave, and she's got about 5 minutes to say her goodbyes before he's irritated and shows it very much so. They're looking into buying a house together, not married, and he shows no signs of asking anytime soon. They only do things maybe once a month with his friends, never us. She barely ever does anything. She curbsides her groceries. I love the detail. I do too, but I don't work from home and I get out. She never leaves the house. She's always wanted kids and to be married, but he's almost 40 and shows no interest in either, and she refuses to talk to him about it. My worry as her best friend is that she is settling and sacrificing her young years and some of the things she has always wanted, like marriage and children, for someone who seems like he just wants someone to keep him company, cook, and clean for him. Sorry for this being so long. I just want to get all the information. Anyway, her family does not like him, and I'm not a huge fan either. Neither is her one other friend that she has. Not that I'm a fan of him personally, but for Jill, I just do not believe this is her person. I want someone who cherishes her, shows her how a real loving relationship is supposed to be, spoils her, talks to her, reassures her, all of the things. And he is just not that way at all. I've never heard him compliment her. In fact, one of the first times we met, he made a comment about how she sleeps like a car wreck. What? Snoring and rolling around constantly. Let me tell you, it's the truest thing I've ever heard. But not for her boyfriend to call her out in front of her friend. I may not think much of that if I heard him compliment and encourage her all the time, but I truly have never even heard him call her babe, tell her she looks pretty, or anything positive, to be quite frank. Anyways, they've elected me to talk to her about how she is not herself after being with him and doesn't seem super happy or like she's benefiting in any way. Here we go. My question is, how do I go about that conversation? And what do I say without making her feel like I'm attacking her?
HE double hockey sticks of a question.
Yeah.
My mouth was actually open, I think, majority of you. I was on my phone. If you saw me fidgeting, it's because I was trying to find this exact thing to read along with you. Because I do better when I look at something. I couldn't find it for some reason in our email, but whatever. I must have.
It's in there.
I tried to type in all the things you were saying and like literally.
Did you type in Jack or Jill?
No, I did.
Is that your podcast email or your work email? That's it right there.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah, at the bottom.
Oh.
No, she's such a queen. She gave us flicks and feels suggestions.
Oh my gosh, love her. Okay, because the
Me
first
too.
little bit was flicks and feels, and I see now.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I love that I have it pulled up. Okay, perfect.
Can I just say, Moomsy, all of the detail you provided, so necessary. I literally love it.
No,
the
it
fact
was.
that like she curbsides her groceries but doesn't leave the house. Okay, obsessed.
I'm also
She didn't have one single typo. Love. I was able to clearly read. Like that was beautiful.
No, you're so wonderful.
And I fully understand. And I'm so glad you brought this to our attention.
I just want to see what they look like.
Wait, we like won't show them on your pood, but will you please just send a picture just for me and Beth Anne?
I just feel like I have to envision these people.
Well, she's 20. Okay, Beth Anne.
She's 28. And she's 20 what?
4 and he's 38.
38.
Right. So that's like me and you with a 38-year-old.
Okay.
Like Gage is going to be 28 this summer.
And that's enough.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're 4 years apart or almost 4 years apart. And like, of course, I don't think of whatever, but he made a comment the other day, like, almost 30. And like 30? Like I'm 16.
No, I'm definitely 16.
I'm not, but like mentally I am. Okay.
No, I am.
Can we please get back to Jack and Jill?
No, we can. I'm just
Scared.
a 14-year age gap is like there. I feel like there's so many conversations that I just wouldn't even feel. They just wouldn't even feel worth it because you're not going to understand anything that I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like aside from our interests being completely different, and like us growing up on different music and just all of that. That age gap is so like whatever. He's not going to care. You know, like especially for a guy to be older, like they are just. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like when a guy is older, sometimes just
I hate to be stereotypical.
I feel like it's
But
the
like
girl
38 years
naturally-
old, ex-military, not doing much.
She's got some PTSD going on.
Could.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Okay, well, we know what PTSD stands for. But just like,
Well, I was just.
I totally agree with you that he seems to just want some company and someone to cook and clean for him.
He just seems extremely uninterested, disinterested.
Well, he's
Nothing will ever
controlling.
impress him.
See, I'm just shocked because my dad would be having this conversation with him. Like our dad would be addressing him. I mean, first of all, we're 24. Like, yeah, I guess we can do what we want, but we would not be moving in with a 38-year-old that had no plan, no future.
$1,000 in his savings.
I don't
account?
believe him. I don't think it's $1,000.
This man's has got something else going on.
Unless he has an online gambling issue or he has spent it on prostitutes, like something grimy. If he really has only $1,000 in his bank account and he's had all these years of income,
Yeah.
I don't trust him literally at all.
I guess it doesn't have to be prostitutes. He could have been like donating to a foundation for a good cause. We'll give him that.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
He doesn't. He can't go hang out with her family. That's a good cause. His social battery runs out. See, it's one.
I
thing
need to
after
look
another.
this girl in the eyes and say, what do you like about him?
What do you like about him?
Well, you know the movie from our last Flicks and
I think
Feels?
that's a great.
Even though we haven't talked about it yet, really quick, the 3 questions or the 4 questions that the mom wanted to ask. It was
It was the friend had these questions about how Beth Anne, this is great. What were the questions?
The questions were, can you see him as the father of your children?
That was one.
Does he make you better? Is he nice to you?
And can you tell him anything in your heart?
Those were the we've
Yes.
already said no. Before we even brought up these questions, the answer was no.
The answer was no to every single one of those.
all the banter.
Can you see him as the father of your children? No.
No.
He doesn't have any interest in
He's
children.
not nice to you. He said you sleep like a car wreck. I mean that I don't even know
That
whose brain
is
comes up with that.
Craziest thing And like, that's so awful. Okay. Like, I understand like a little joke, but okay. Not nice to you.
No.
Can you tell him anything in your heart? No, because you don't stand up to him. I mean, you just do everything that he says to do. So obviously you feel like you just can't. And
what if she likes it though? Like, what if she actually likes this?
What was the other question? Can you see him as a father of your children? Is he nice to you? Does he make you a better person? No.
Oh, no.
So this is what I think you should do. You have to, I don't know how you're going to do this, but you have to somehow get her alone.
Mm-hmm.
It would be awesome if you
could
could
just ask her to go to coffee. You don't think she would go?
I don't know. She doesn't leave the house.
Yeah,
But the questions that we're referring to, they were in our Flicks and Feels pick this last week, the Life List on Netflix. I think it would be so cool if you could watch that with her. That's an idea. We're going to give several ideas because all might not be possible.
you could ask her to come over for a movie night. Just her, though. Tell her you're ordering pizza. Or if you know, like, what type of food she loves, Chinese, you know, like, order in.
Get her favorite thing.
Get her favorite thing to, like, really entice her, bring her in. You could say,
but no wine, like no alcohol or anything like that, because I think that if she were to like get tipsy or something and start talking, like you might feel more inclined that you can open up your heart. But then the very next day, she's just going to think like, you know, we'll have like a little tipsy conversation. It's just going to be over.
right.
So I think this needs to be stone cold sober.
Okay.
If you can watch the movie, I think that's a great like segue into being able to talk about those questions. Or if you don't think that's possible, ask her those questions on your own. And you're going to have to be like very organic about this. God be with you.
But also, because I still have the email pulled up, he was married before, living in Mexico.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They were.
See,
oh my gosh,
he was
Beth Anne,
in the
I forgot.
military and broke his back, so he was honorably discharged. He was married at the time and living in Mexico. Hold. His divorce was final in December of 2021, and they started dating in January-ish of 2022. That is not enough time. Excuse me? That's 3 weeks. Oh my gosh. Here lies my problem. You know, blah, blah. He had no social media and all that stuff. She knows nothing about his past relationship. The money might not be going to a foundation or prostitutes. It might be going to that ex-wife. There's no telling.
There's no telling
what he's done. There's no and why do you not know anything about the past relationship? This girl. It's not it's not a you problem actually. Like I understand that like you've been elected, but oh my gosh.
I mean, if you can't help yourself, all right, we're gonna have to start very small with Moomsy. I don't think she can handle a lot at once.
It's a lot to digest just off
It's
rip.
a lot to digest off rip. I think you start with asking her, what do you like about him?
Yeah.
And
Because
then
if you can like the wrong person this much, imagine, you know,
I
mean,
would also, I have such a healthy relationship with my dad, which I'm so thankful for, and I don't know if she does, but this is feeling so serious. I mean, this is her life. She's so young. This man is ripping her life from her grips. Mm-hmm. Her dad needs to get involved. Like her brother, somebody needs to get involved.
Someone with authority, honestly. Or if there's anyone that she respects, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, hopefully she respects you if you're her best friend, and just say like, what are you doing? Or even, I mean, dad would march up in the house and say, what are your intentions with my daughter?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And I guarantee if that happened, that guy would have nothing to say.
He doesn't
probably
like
kick you out of the
her.
house.
He never has fallen in love with her ever. He got out of a divorce and 3 weeks later was dating this chick.
And
like,
then moved in.
I mean,
He just has like,
this is like his emotional support pillow. This is not, except he doesn't cuddle with it. So this is his emotional support rock. Like,
and
there is nothing of substance.
She's so young. Like Beth Anne, that's us being in that situation.
I
right now.
know.
Like, no.
I feel so bad for. Oh, she is. If she could get out, she doesn't even know. The world is her oyster.
The world is her oyster.
Aside from relationships, just life. Like, do you know how much life there is for her out there? I mean, not even just trips. Like, not even leaving. Going out of state, she just needs to start. She needs to start with coffee shops. She needs to start with trying new restaurants around town. Like she needs to start like and just enjoy and
life.
We've got to pray over Jill.
We're going to pray over Jill at the end of the episode. I've got to have an update if you get around to chatting with her. I would love to hear. And honestly, I'm just going to think more about the situation because I want to try to give like really sound advice. It's just
they're looking into buying a house together and he has $1,000 in his savings account. Let's just say they'll be looking. They will not be buying.
They're window shopping.
They're window shopping for a house. No.
Oh my God. Buying a house. Okay. Maybe his benefits through the military. I don't know. This guy's above my pay grade. So we're going to move into our Flicks and Feels segment. If you're new here to your podcast, Flicks and Feels is our movie segment where each week we watch a movie and we get suggestions from you guys right into our email at yourpudcast@gmail.com. That is yourpudcast. Give us your favorite movies or ones you haven't seen. We'll all watch it together. We try to do things that are like on Netflix or Hulu or like easily accessible. We did go to the movie theater last night, but I don't expect anyone to like work that into their schedule each week. So this past week we watched The Life List that we were just talking about on Netflix. It was 12 out of 10.
I want to be crispier with our enunciation because it sounds like the lifeless. It was the life space list.
L-I-S-T, like grocery list.
The life list.
It was
sweet.
Gorgeous.
It was for sure a Netflix prediction, but it was sweet. You know those Netflix originals, babe.
No, but like the girl the mom, she's a big actress.
No, yeah, she was.
And it was funny too because if you watched last week Flicks and Feels, Two Purple Hearts Can't remember. It was the same actress. It was the same young girl. Don't know her name, but anyway, I sobbed. Did you?
No, I didn't sob. I actually heard that you sobbed and then was trying to figure out at what point you sobbed in as I watched.
Oh my gosh, the last part, or it was like toward the end, right before she went to go get Bradley and like confess her love to Bradley in the road. She was watching a video from her mom, and in the video, she came in and was like, "Here, Mom, I got you some tea."
Oh,
and she was, I'm crying right now, and she was watching her and her mom.
And she was like, "What are you doing?" And her mom was like, "Just putting together a little project." But the project she was putting together was the videos that her daughter would watch once she had passed away.
It was so good.
Kaylee, are you PMSing? We have those PMS gummies.
I think I just have to pee so bad. My eyes are welling up.
Okay. The pee is coming floating up top. Here, do you want me to hold your coof?
Yes. The pee's coming upstream. It was so good, and I cried when me and Gage watched it, and then when me and you were sitting in the Soon-In together, I cried again watching that last part. I thought it was so good and poetic. What?
You're so sweet. You're such an empath, and I love you.
I know. I saw this TikTok. It was like me crying because I'm sensitive, but it's so much better than being mean. It's like, yeah. I don't want to be mean.
Are you like making a jab at me or something right now?
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're empathetic.
Yes. Absolutely. I always thought Bradley was so much cuter than that other guy. I don't even remember his name. I did not think that he was cute.
Oh my gosh. Well, the video game guy, like good for him. He made his video game and it came out.
Video game guy?
I know that you were talking about the short one.
Yeah, the short one with the black curly hair.
Yeah, what was his name?
It doesn't matter. He was not cute and never going to be the vibe. But at the very beginning, whenever they went and they met, like with the I guess, was Bradley the lawyer?
The attorney.
The attorney. When they met, I knew. I was like, yep, I see sparks flying.
I started thinking that her mom set her up with him. Like before she died, thinking like, okay, yeah, they're going to click. Personalities are going to match.
Well,
but of course, he had a girlfriend at the time. But she knew what was good for her and left him because she called the vibe. And, that's fine. It was not perfect, not clean cut the way that it happened.
Is it ever? Well, I knew too that Bradley was the one. When remember, Is He Nice to You was on the list whenever they were walking down the street and she looked at him and said, "Why are you so nice to me?" I was like, yeah!
It was so good.
You gotta watch it.
Oh, Pootie sees Fiona with the bone and he
wants it.
No, like this is crazy.
Teeny, minner peeny. Minner peeny.
Oh, you can get that little shock thing, but he hasn't. If he barks, it's on the counter. It's like right there where I came in. Yeah, if he then click it. But if not, it's okay. So loved the Lifeless.
I did too.
Fabulous, fabulous pick.
I'm really excited for the next one.
Me too.
Oh, our queen. Did I screenshot it? It's the, I already know what it's called though.
The Peanut Butter Falcon,
yeah,
right?
Peanut Butter Falcon. We had a queen write in, and I think she actually just found the podcast. I don't think she knew us from social media beforehand. Like, from my understanding, she was like, "Hey, I just found y'all's podcast, whatever." I'm pretty sure. So, love you. But she said the Peanut Butter Falcon. It is on Netflix.
Oh, that makes my day.
Me too. I'm so excited. Let's do it.
So
It's actually one of those movies that has "Leaving Soon" written on there. So, like, go ahead and watch that.
yeah, you got to get into it. You got to get into it. Peanut Butter Falcon. It is this. Let's read what it's about.
Okay.
After running away from a residential nursing home to pursue his dream of becoming a pro wrestler, a man who has Down syndrome befriends an outlaw who becomes his coach and ally. I'm crying already.
It's gonna be perfect.
Amazing. It's gonna
Yes,
be so
it
good.
is.
So the Peanut Butter Falcon on Netflix for this week's Flicks and Feels. And if you tuned in a couple episodes ago, I almost made a rash decision to just eradicate our segment Twin Tuition.
I know.
Where we wanted you guys to write in and ask us questions to ask each other. Like, Kaylee, what's Beth Anne's favorite running shoe? Like, whatever, but like way deeper. And it would just be a fun little game that we played.
Right.
And I felt like our response like was not optimal. So it's like, okay, fine, we won't do it. But then I had some girlies write in and say, you know, don't completely get rid of it. Just sometimes whenever you have a segment, whenever someone writes in, just say it then. Like, okay. So we do have a write-in. Warren, me and my cousin love y'all so much. We love you. And we have some questions for y'all to ask each other. Okay, so Kaylee, what is Beth Anne's favorite memory you two have with each other?
Oh my gosh. I wish we had a folder.
Oh, I wish
all
we
the
had a folder too.
archives.
This isn't, I don't even know if I could come up with one, like your favorite, but I'm going to just think of something that was like a memory that you loved.
I have like one that was just so fun. Like, it wasn't all butterflies and rainbows, but it was just kind of a fun memory together and like it was a fun trip.
Okay, can you give me a hint about when it was?
It was in September.
New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Yes.
It had nothing to do with Fashion Week. We didn't do any runways, any fashion shows.
Nothing worked out that we had like committed to.
No, we had our 24th birthday. We went to a poppy party. 50 Cent performed.
That was amazing.
It was amazing.
We just spent a lot of time together
and we laughed so hard because so many things were so unbelievable.
because so many things went wrong.
Everything went wrong that trip.
Everything went wrong.
But we did Soul Cycle every morning. Like, we just had so much fun. But
it was just us
What were you
two.
gonna say though?
I hadn't decided yet. So that's, yeah. Oh, okay. I love you so much.
No, I love you more. It was just such a hoot.
No, it was so fun. And I'm so thankful that I get to experience every bit of life with you.
And it was,
Beth Anne, what was Kaylee's favorite toy growing up?
I answered that question though. What? Like just now. Like they asked you and I was like, oh, I have one.
Well, whatever. It's so fun to talk about.
Okay.
No, I told you to give me a hint. You gave me a hint, then I guessed.
Okay, what was the question?
What was my favorite toy growing up?
toy?
Yeah.
We didn't play with toys.
We didn't play with toys.
Like I don't want to be that person.
We
though.
played with
American Girl dolls.
American Girl dolls.
Your favorite American Girl doll was Kit.
Yes, because she looked like me.
Yes.
Short hair.
Yes.
But I was always wondering why there wasn't a plus size American Girl doll. Like none of them looked like me. Like I was so chub. Ugh, I just remember thinking that.
Kaylee, I hate that you thought that. That's actually really going to make me upset.
I hate that I thought that too. Because body positivity, like it was such a thing in our house. Like there was no reason that I should have felt that way about myself. I just
oh, yeah, we
did.
had food freedom, babe.
We had food freedom. No one ever told us no, which like I needed to live in that time.
Yeah.
Because I'll like never be the same. But I tell mom that all the time.
That
And she's
really
like,
breaks my heart. Oh my gosh, holy crap. I'm really thinking about you being a little girl, thinking about how they didn't have American Girl dolls that looked like you because they weren't chubby. That's a little too much for me this morning.
well,
Kaylee, I love you so much and
don't
you're
let it be.
Not.
I know that
chubby.
I'm fearfully and wonderfully made.
Of course.
In the likeness and image of God. And like I don't find my identity in American Girl doll or like even in what exactly I look like because I know what's on the inside is so much more important. But just being honest. Okay, thank you. You did,
And
however,
I
I know that things make me feel better more than like what I look like. For example, we're about to go to a Provello spin class here in just a little bit.
I'm literally repping
Repping
the brand.
and I know that it's gonna make me feel so much better. Am I
Yeah.
gonna shed 15 pounds of fat in one class? No. Would I like to? Yes. But it's just about how I feel.
It is just about how you feel.
And
So yeah, I would say that was your favorite toy was Kit. But you gave up on American Girl dolls a lot sooner than May. I would still go in, change them to their pajamas every night, take their earrings out. I would take them to the hair salon. I would do their hair weekly. Like I did the American Girl doll thing. I actually was in high school and like sometimes for fun because the American Girl dolls were still in my room because I never wanted to redo my room because I literally didn't care. I would just like put my American Girl dolls in some outfits, like literally 15.
if someone
I just thought
like
it was funny. I
didn't
don't
know us and walked into our house, they would think that your bedroom was like an American Girl doll shrine.
Yes, at age 16. I
It was
never
actually
redid my room.
crazy.
I never redid my room.
You
I grew
didn't
up-
want to.
I didn't want to. I didn't care. I was like, this is so pointless. Let's go outside and play.
I
wanted to go catch tadpoles and like go to the skating rink
and play
like,
basketball.
I wanted to go play basketball and go to the like. I just wanted to like no. Like, who cares about my room? No one's coming in here. That's how I felt.
I always like to redo my room and like readjust and like reorganize. And I always want mom and dad to be excited as I was about like how I organized my room. Like, Mom, come look. And it's like I was moving pieces of furniture, like my dresser, my wardrobe, but I just loved it. My
I
bed.
know you did.
That's so funny.
I know you did. And you would always get new bedding.
I would always get new bedding.
I had like the bedding.
I still always get new bedding, but I just do like a little Amazon $20 duvet because
Man or Peony.
there's something about Tootie liking to just nibble one hole in a fresh duvet cover.
He
as soon as I
does.
get it, and then it's over. He won't do it again.
So interesting.
He's marking his territory.
He has to get his fix.
He has to get his fix.
Let's
That's
get our fix
hilarious.
with the Lord right now.
Let's get our fix with the Lord. We have several things to pray for, and we had someone write in when we were kind of like rebuilding and reconstructing a couple weeks ago, asking for y'all's input. If you had any ideas for segments or if we needed to change the name of our advice segment, all those things. And someone wrote in and was like, take prayer requests. And yeah, I don't know why we weren't doing that before. Totally write in if you have any prayer requests and we will pray for them at the end of the episode all together. Let's take it to the Lord.
come over here a little bit because Fiona's bone chewing is like right here. Okay.
God, thank you so much for this day, and thank you so much for waking us up this morning. Thank you for air in our lungs. Thank you for every viewer and listener here at your podcast. Thank you, God, for the opportunity that we have for our platforms. I pray just for continued guidance as we launch our brand. We pray just reaches more people for you. I pray that you would just use us as vessels for your kingdom, that every piece of apparel that we make and every piece of advice that we give, God, that you would speak through us and that it would be what you want. I pray for Jack and Jill from Brice Advice. And I pray for our Moomsy that wrote in, and that you would just give her guidance on how to navigate the situation with Jill, with her best friend that she loves and that she wants the best for. And I pray that Jill would be receiving and that you would stir something in her heart to take a look inward and just at her situation, God, and that she would seek what your plan is for her life. I pray, Lord, for our Moomsy that wrote in, whose very best friend and roommate started dating the boy that she liked. And I pray, God, for her heart. She just doesn't understand this betrayal. And I pray that you would help her to find peace with the situation and peace in stepping away from a friendship that may no longer serve her. I pray that you would put people in her path and in her life so soon who are seeking you, who love you, and who want the best for her, and who are honest with her and encouraging and don't go behind her back. I pray, God, for a fabulous rest of our week. I thank you for all that you have blessed us with. We love you so much, and in Jesus' name I pray, amen.
We love ya, and Jesus saves ya.
Bye.